Hello everybody, my name is Alex Shred-Nozak and I'm a film critic at FilmBook. Today, I'll be reviewing the 2020 Disney film, Mulan. Mulan was written by Rick Jaffa and Amanda Silver, directed by Nikki Caro, and stars Yifei Liu, Donnie Yen, Li Gong, and Jet Li. This is a remake of the classic Disney animated film of the same title. A group of invaders storm in and wreak havoc on an Imperial outpost in China. The Imperial soldiers come to Mulan's village to recruit men to fight against the opposing warriors. Mulan's elderly father is recruited from their family as he's the only male. However, Mulan decides to disguise herself as a man to fight for her family and village. This movie got pushed back a lot. It was originally supposed to come out in theaters in July, but obviously got pushed back with everything with the pandemic and theater shutting down. I was really thinking that Disney was going to put this out into theaters, but then they decided to try something new and offer it as a premium option on Disney Plus. It was an experiment, and I'm not sure if it's one I really liked because I would have rather seen this come out into theaters. It seemed like it was pretty successful, and unfortunately it looks like Disney's going to be doing this with a lot of their future releases. But I'm going to go ahead and say that's one of my first negatives, is that this movie feels very direct to DVD or direct to home video. One of my first criticisms is that the film just doesn't feel very unique with its style. To me personally, from an aesthetic point of view, it just doesn't do anything to kind of separate itself from other films of this nature. I really liked a lot of the production design and the use of colors, but I don't think this movie is going to stand out from other similar Chinese cinema. I don't know if this is a criticism more than it is an annoyance, but there was a lot of really bad CG in this movie. It's just incredible to me that Disney can make movies like Star Wars where there's these epic space battles that look absolutely fantastic, and then there's other movies like this one where they can't even CG an eagle or bird that looks realistic. As I'm sure most of you know, they took out all of the music in this movie. It's been a long time since I've watched the original, so it didn't really bother me that much. To be quite honest, I don't remember that much of the original just because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. So I'm at least able to kind of separate myself to look at it a little bit more unbiased. But it definitely feels like something is missing with this movie. Most of the acting is fine, although I don't know if I'm really fond of the lead actress. I just don't feel like she gave a lot of emotion to most of her scenes. I felt like she just kind of had one reaction to everything. I don't know, I just couldn't really ever tell how she was feeling. The movie itself is just kind of boring. Like I said before, it's really pretty to look at when they used real sets. The costume design was obviously really good as well. I don't know, I just feel like this was kind of just another pointless cash grab from Disney. I feel like that's how most people feel about these remakes now. Like, I was able to have fun with some of them. I liked Aladdin. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a great movie, but I at least had fun with it. And I feel like they just completely sucked all the fun out of this movie. That's really where I have problems with it. It's just not very entertaining. You know, one of the great things about the original animated movie is that they had Mushu. I think that was his name, Mushu. The guy that Eddie Murphy voiced, the little dragon. There's no little dragons in this movie. I honestly don't have much more to say. This movie's overall just kind of a disappointment. So I'm going to give Mulan a 4 out of 10. I feel like a lot of people have already made up their minds on whether they're going to watch this movie or not. It's kind of hard to figure out who this movie's for. If I remember correctly, this movie's PG-13, so it's not exactly geared towards kids. And from what it seems like, a lot of the people who love the original really didn't like this movie. I don't know, this is just an overall miss from Disney. And that brings us to the conclusion of my review for Mulan. I'd like to thank you all for watching. You can see more of my reviews on the FilmBook website. That's film-book.com. Just search for Alex Shred-Nozak. You can see other reviews and videos I've done on my YouTube channel, link in the description. If you like this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so that way you're notified as soon as new reviews are published. If you agreed or disagreed with my review, definitely leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Please also consider becoming a member on our Patreon, link also in the description. Your support helps us create more engaging content. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.